Well, hi, everybody. I'm Bill Bateman, and this is another OSTA update. And we're talking all about the upcoming bill. People have been carpet bombing me with questions about what do we do, how do we testify, how do we get information. I'm going to show you where I go. I'm also going to include the links up front and in a place on screen so you can keep this information. I also recommend you bookmark this page when you go to it initially. I'll give you the link, how to get to it. It's all about the Oregon State House of Representatives. And in the upper corner of your computer, come up, follow my mouse. There's the mouse. Follow it to the top of the screen and go to the upper left. This is where your address appears, Oregon Legislature. Come all the way over. You're going to see a star. I have bookmarked this page. You, if you have not been here before, will have a blank spot. Click it. It'll give you the option to change the name. Give it a good name that'll help you find it in the long list of bookmarks, and click it. That way you can come back here easily without having to type it every single time. So here we are with an opening page to the Oregon State Legislature. We are looking at committees. We want to know about House committees. We're going to click House committees. Often when you come to this page, this is what you will see: Senate, House, and Joint. The committee we're working with is a House committee for 3054, and it's about housing and homelessness. There are a lot of bills up for review. Do not panic. Housing and homelessness. And when you click it, there it is. Representative Pam Marsh, Vice Chair Vicki Breeze Iverson, and co-chair at the last meeting was Representative Mark Gamba. So those are the persons involved. Now, we need to find out more information. We want to know how I testify, what's going on. We can see there's a meeting at 1 o'clock on the 22nd. Let's find out more about that. And to do that, I'm going to come up here, I think. I'm going to look under bills. I've come to the top. I've selected bills, House bill, and we remember the number is 3054. So we'll click right here. And yes, you have to scroll all the way down, but you know where you're going. You're scrolling down to 3054. Give it a click. And now this is the page you want to have. I'm going to include this link as well, so if you get lost easily, no problem. We'll make it easier to find. Now, there are a couple of things you're going to want to do. One, if you want to register to testify in person, you'll select this link. And if you simply want to submit written testimony, you'll select here. Let's choose Register to Testify. At this point, there's no way to do that. And this is what I've been telling people. Yes, the bill is up, it's happening, but there is no public hearing scheduled. As soon as it becomes available, you can register here. Now, if you have questions, you can email the help item there or call the 800 number, which I'll stop talking for a minute so you can write it down. Bada bing. If you want to submit written testimony, click it. It's the same thing. There's not a measure scheduled for public testimony at this time. We're looking for the early part of February, the 3rd or the 5th. You're going to want to check the last week of January to make sure that you do get on the list. So this is where you're going to want to register. This is where you're going to want to learn about submitting testimony. Scroll down a little bit. No meetings currently scheduled, nor no floor sessions to display. You can see where the bill is in the measure's history and what they've been doing. Who's on the committee, who are sponsoring the committee, and you should notice Representative Marsh and Senator Golden, both from our area here in the Medford area, Medford-Ashland area of Oregon, are involved. And we have a lot of good people involved behind this. So let's look at the text of the bill. What's in the bill? Up at the very top it says text. Give it a click. You'll get a PDF that'll pop up on your screen. And here is the complete text of the bill. It's fairly heavy reading. It's fairly heavy reading because there's a lot of legalese involved. I'm going to simply come to the top and close that because I've read it. There's analysis. It talks about government impact. At this point, there's not a lot. There are any amendments that have been put on the bill, and there is not, and any testimony. No testimony at this time, no letters, no presentations, no submitted public testimony, but this is where those things you submit, or when I go or when you go to testify, this is where it will appear. And again, register or submit testimony. So those are the places you go to find information. I'm going to use my back arrow to move through. One helpful thing on this main page is the Capitol map. Where is everything located? This is very important if you're going up, and this is kind of important because going to the Oregon State Capitol is between Court Street and State Street in the Salem area. This area is closed, the Court Street side, and often that's where you would enter. Public entrance is now on State Street. Various hearing rooms are here, and legislative council offices are there. Depending upon which room, A, B, C, D, E, F, this is where, and you have to come in here. Parking is difficult. I'm going to say that again. Difficult. If you have special questions, there's an 800 number here. I would plan any trip well in advance. Don't think you're just going to hop up into the car and pop into the state capitol. That's the second and third floor we're seeing here. But here's the first floor. If you're coming to testify, that is the only area you'll need to worry about. You need to come in from the State Street side, and there's the public entrance. You're going to have to park and walk, or you're going to have to see what you can do. There is some handicapped parking available. I'm going to do more research to find out about that. If you have your handicap sticker, be sure you have it with you and prominently displayed, and you do have to observe all parking permit regulations. In some areas, they do not give you free parking with a handicap sticker. It's a handicapped area, but you still have to pay the meter on the street. Like it or don't, that's how it is. So be very, very careful. Don't get caught up in the moment and get running off, or you're going to come back and find a ticket. Again, I'm going to look on this more and get more information as it becomes available. So here is looking to the floor map of the Oregon State Capitol. This is the way it is. It's open 8 to 5. You have an email address. You have a phone number, which I've highlighted. You're going to come testify. It's going to be off the State Street entrance on the first floor. The big area is closed. There are some House offices on the second and third floor, and the Senate on the second and third floor as well. So I thought it'd be very kind of important to get that information. If you're going to go, make sure you know where you're going in advance. So I'm going to come back to the main page. So this is a lot to take in. I'm going to keep this short. There will be some edits in here, and I apologize for that, but I want to keep this as clear and as clean as I can. You're going to want to go to committees, House committees, and you're going to check off housing and homelessness, and that'll take you right to our committee. From there, you can use the bills, House bill, again, do it numerically, We're looking for 3054. Scroll down. Give it a click. Register to testify. Submit testimony. Text analysis amendment as it happens. And it's a good idea to bookmark these sites. I'm going to come up here and notice here this is not yet bookmarked on my computer. I'm going to see the open star. I'm going to click it. What do we want? I'm going to just leave it with its regular name, and I'm going to say done. Now it has a solid star, and I'm going to show you what that looks like. And this can be, this is off-putting. On your computer, I'm using a Google browser. You got those three little dots. Give it a click. I'm going to come over here, bookmarks and lists. Give it a click. I'm going to scroll down. I've got to come over on my machine, and it may be different on yours. There you go. The most recent bookmark is going to be at the bottom. I'm going to click it, and it takes me back to where I was. Bookmarks are a lot of fun. So come on back. We'll have more information. I'll be doing these daily if I have to, but I want you to know this is where to find information. This is how to keep informed and to be a part of the process. Thank you very much. You've been a wonderful audience. We'll see you again. Be safe out there.